friends, welcome to part 3 on making of a bouncy bullet game in Scratch. So if you are new to this tutorial, please go to part 1 and part 2 first and come back here later for a better understanding. And for rest of us, let's start. So last time we made the enemy sprite, and the enemy sprite looks like dancing and also says haha and also produces the sound of crazy laugh that annoys the player. And today we are going to make the bouncy bullet that shoots out of the gun and bounces through the walls. So let's start. So for the bouncy bullet we are going to choose a sprite. So let's go to choose a sprite option and choose a ball, and this will be our bouncy bullet. Let's drag it near the gun. Now let's go to the events menu and drag a win green flag, click block. After, let's go to the looks menu and drag a set size block, and let's set the size to 40%. Let's click on the green flag. So the size of the bullet or the ball has decreased, but let's decrease a little bit more. Let's set the size to 30%. Let's click in the green flag and it looks good for our bullet. Now let's go to costumes menu and choose our costume for the bullet. So the purple color seems good for us. Next, let's go back to the code and drag the switch costume block and select the ball E costume for our bullet. Next, it's time to make the bullet shoot out. For that, let's go to events menu and drag a win space key place block. And after that, let's go to motions menu and drag a go to mouse pointer block, and instead of mouse pointer we select gun, so that when we press the space bar it will go towards the gun. So we have pressed the space key, but we don't see the ball or the gun because it's hidden below the gun layer or the gun sprite. So let's fix that. For this problem, let's go to looks menu and go downwards, and there is a grow to front layer. Just drag it below the go to gun block, and if you place the space bar you see the ball above the gun sprite. But the thing is, we want our bullet or the ball to show in front of the barrel, not from the center. So let's fix this issue also. For this, let's first of all go to motions menu and drag a point towards mouse pointer block and make sure it point towards the mouse pointer. So when we shoot the bullet, the ball or the bullet will point towards the mouse pointer, and then it will go towards the mouse pointer. Now let's make the bullet hide at the start of the game, because we only want it to be shown when we press the space block. For that, let's go to looks menu and go downwards and drag a hide block, and it will hide when we press the green flag. And let's drag the show block, and if we press the space bar it will show up, the bullet will show up. But we want our bullet or the ball to be shown in front of the barrel, not from the center. So we are still to fix this issue. Now let's fix this issue for real. For that we need a bigger set of codes. So let's go to the motions menu, go downwards and drag a set X block. Next, drag a set Y block, and then let's go towards the operators menu, drag a multiplication operator. Next, let's drag a plus operator and put the multiplication operator inside the plus operator as shown in the video. Now let's go downwards and drag an absolute operator, and it needs to be inside the multiplication operator. Now instead of ABS operator, let's select sign, and after that let's go to the motions menu, go downwards and there is a direction block. Let's drag it inside the ABS or the sign operator right now, and on the right side of the multiplication operator let's write 50. For now we will to change this value also. And next one, let's drag X position operator inside the left side of the plus operator, and this is the whole code. Let's duplicate it, and now in the duplicate code let's select cost instead of sign and drag out the X position, and instead of X position we drag Y position. Now drag the block with X position in the set X block and block with Y position in set Y block, and join the whole block below the slow block like this. Now let's click in the green flag, and if you place in the space bar, then we can see the bullet or the ball has appeared little bit towards the tip of the barrel. And let's fix this issue also. So to make the ball or the bullet appear from the top exactly, let's change the value the 50 to 70, and let's try it out. So it looks like it's appearing from the top. Let's change the value a little bit more. Let's change it to 80 in both of the blocks, and if press in the space bar, and it looks like it just appeared from the top. And that's how we calibrate our bullet shooting from the top, and you will have to do yourself for your barrel size. Next, let's introduce the sound effect of gun shooting. For that, let's go to the sounds menu, and let's search for the sound. So we are going to search for the crunch sound. Now let's go back to codes tab and go to sounds, and drag a start sound crunch sound block, and if you click in the space bar you will hear the crunch sound also. Now let's make the bullet move. For that, let's go to control menu and drag a forever loop, and let's go to motions menu and drag a move 10 steps block inside the forever loop and make it 5. And if we click on the space bar, then the ball moves and it goes away. Now, let's make the ball bounce off the wall of the case. For that, let's drag an if block from the control menu and drag a touching mouse pointer block inside the if block and select cage. So is the cage is sprite from which it needs to bounce. And next, let's go to the motions menu and go downwards, and now let's set the rotation style first. Let's put it above the forever loop and select do not rotate. And next, let's go upwards of the motions menu and drag a turn 15-degree block inside the if block like this. And next, let's go to operators menu, pick a random number block, and let's pick the random number from 120 degrees to 180 degrees. Now if you click on the green flag and shoot out the bullet using the space bar, the ball will start bouncing from the edges of the cage. Now let's introduce another sound effect. The sound effect is for when the ball hits the cage. So for that, let's go to the sounds menu and search for the boing boing sound, this one. And yes, for that, let's go to codes menu again and go to sounds, and then drag a start sound block inside the if block. And if we press the space bar and if it hits the case, it will produce boing sound. Now let's solve another problem. If the ball hits the gun or it hits the edge that is downwards of the stage, then it doesn't do anything. Let's solve that problem. For that, let's go to control menu and drag a if block below the first if block, and let's go to the sensing menu, drag a touching mouse pointer block, and instead of mouse pointer we select edge, and let's go to control menu again and drag a stop all block inside the if block, and if the ball hits the edge then it will stop the game. Next, let's duplicate this if block again and put it downwards, and instead of selecting touching edge, this time we want select gone, and it will stop the game if it hits the gone as well. Now, so if the ball hits the edge or the gone like this, it will stop the game. Now let's duplicate this if block for the gone body as well. So let's duplicate it, and this time let's select gone body, so that if the bullet hits the gone or the gone body or the edge, it will stop the game. So thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like this video tutorial, please don't forget to like it, subscribe my channel and comment as well, and see you in the next part. Thank you.